Hey everybody, welcome back. This is the Gerbil, and we are at Kashyyk Old Republic versus Sith Galactic Challenge, and it is a Suckorama, Suckfest, Sucktacular event, but I will still show you how you can win with two different squads, one of them not so obvious. So, Old Republic allies are immune to tenacity down. They're going to have tenacity up, basically, and anytime they resist a debuff, they're going to gain turn meter, so they're going to be fast. What does this mean? Don't try to debuff them. Don't use your AoEs. Do not force crush with Darth Vader. Do not try to mass shock with Darth Revan. Bastila Shan is Fallen is basically just worthless. In fact, if you have him, all you need is to put Sith Eternal Emperor in there. Got to have the ultimate, but put him in there and hit automatic. And that is the entire strategy of this crappy event. I'm not normally so negative, really. I mean, like, I really do try to be positive, but this event, I'd rather have more conquests, or not conquests, I'd rather have more Galactic Challenge events focused on Inquisitors, because at least those events, there was some rhyme or reason to it. There was some logic behind it. Here, it's like the Ewoks versus Jawas. Right? Throw in Poplo by himself and modded right for nose speed, and he can win. Throw in Sith Eternal by himself and hit automatic, and he can win. Like, I don't know how this is really fun. It's really literally a matter of plugging in one character and pushing the green button. That's not really a game. This solo gets you the feat for winning the battle and, of course, not losing a character because no one died. So you get 2 feats for that. Another option you can do, of course, is Sith Eternal with your absolute worst character. So here we have a level 1 and a level 2, and it doesn't matter. It's the exact same scenario. You put Sith Eternal in your leadership spot, you fill out your roster with whoever you want, and you just press automatic, and this gives you the feat for win with all Sith. Not a lot of fun. All right. So let's look at how you can win without them. Oh, and caveat, if you have Darth Nihilus at a high enough relic to survive, he might work. Bounty Hunters is highly doable. My grief is gear 12, but here's what you want. You want Bossk in the leadership so that you can try to survive. You have to have Dengar because the T3M4 has the lowest health on the enemy side. He's the weakest enemy, which means you have to open up with a mass assist and targets on him to trigger your contract payout so that the Mandalorian can begin to disintegrate people. Now, if you don't have Dengar, as soon as you touch T3, he goes into stealth and you're not going to get your payout. Good luck with that. So you need Dengar. He's critical. Boba Fett or Jango, both of them are rather useful because they potentially double shot with their basic. That helps you get your contract out sooner. I actually recommend Boba Fett, and you're going to see why. His terminate or execute, I can't remember what the name of it is going to be a vital backup in the event that you lose the Mandalorian like that. Now, my Mandalorian is Relic 3, my grief is gear 12, and yet we're still going to win this. Bossk, I think, is R7, and Dengar, I think, is R5, maybe R6, don't remember. But, of course, if Mandalorian survives, you just continue to disintegrate. But Boba Fett's special, I think it's Execute, does put out enough firepower to break through Swordy's protection regeneration and protection up, bonus protection, crappy mechanic over there. Surprisingly, I tried this with a bunch of other squads that have a lot more, overall firepower, and they just don't do it. They don't cut it. And I'll share a couple failed attempts here in a second so that you can, say, hey, yeah, well, it's not your squad. It's just the way this event works. So yeah, when you go in here with this lineup, if T3 goes into stealth, exit, come back in, try again. And she shouldn't, as long as you have Dengar. If you don't get that contract before Zalbar gets taunt up, just exit, come back in. I did it about 4, maybe 5 times, and eventually I was able to actually kill T3 before Zalbar began to taunt. And that was really, really beneficial, but not critical. Certainly was beneficial. All right, we're almost done with this. So if you have Cat, obviously Cat has a insta kill. So Cat with Kenobi or maybe a Padme team because of all the assists, that might work. As I said, Darth Nihilus has an insta kill, so that can work rather nicely. I don't know any other teams off the top of my head that would work. All of the Sith combos I tried, minus Nihilus, failed beautifully. So don't try those. That's kind of a waste of time. All right, one team I thought would actually have a real viable opportunity here, believe it or not, yep, is our lovely Inquisitors. Why? Because Purge cannot be resisted. So they're going to perpetually get all the Purge stacks, which gives your Inquisitors a bunch of opportunity for turn meter to keep up with the enemies. It kind of negates their plus 4% turn meter every time they resist. And notice I'm still landing an insane amount of debuffs on them. Even still, it turned out to be really easy to get rid of Zal, to get rid of Karth, and even Mission, but I was never able to kill T3 because she hides behind Sortie in stealth, and none of them, for whatever reason, were able to put out enough damage to negate Sortie's bonus protection. And yeah, you may be going, well, duh, of course, but seriously, I have multiple instances where Second Sister hit Sortie for 250,000 damage, and yet Sortie continued to gain bonus protection on top of that damage. So while the mechanics of this team should have been able to win, they obviously cannot. Something about Boba Fett's execute enables you to win. I don't know. I could go read the kit. I'm not going to. I won. I'm moving on. I'll show one more team. Somebody I thought surely they'll put out enough firepower to win would be CLS. See, I have a Relic 8 Han Solo now. I just got him there, so happy about that. And all my other team members are Relic 7, and they are perfectly modded. I mean, they are really, really well modded. 3PO, not 3PO, Chew there. He's got like almost or over 12,000 offense, I think. And we're going to run into the exact same problem. Taking everyone down is easy, except for Sortie. After Sortie, well, every time you hit her, no matter what you do, again, she recovers that bonus protection. So I hope you all have C. I hope you have Sith Eternal. If not, good luck. May the Force be with you, and I'll see you later.